If you're one of the illustrious few who follow my channel, you may have realized that I've been pretty lax with updates as of late. There's a few reasons for that, but most of them have to do with the lack of free time. I am trying to get better at that, and as such I've been trying to find a way to speed up the process. One of the things I thought I could do was get myself a lavalier microphone that would help me with the post-production. I've decided to go with this, the PowerDeWise lavalier microphone, which I got off of Amazon for about $25. I believe that was on sale. So just a quick note, this is not any sort of sponsored video. This has been purchased with my own money, so every opinion I have is my own. With that out of the way, let's see what's in this box. The first thing you'll notice about the PowerDeWise package, besides the scary monster wearing headphones, is how handsome it all looks. It may be trivial, but often enough, a company that goes through noticeable trouble putting together an eye-catching box is not churning out cheap hardware. And indeed, while the item itself was relatively inexpensive, it would appear PowerDeWise goes out of its way to eliminate any doubt. There's also no shortage of QR codes if you're into that sort of thing. I found the UPC barcode the most interesting as they dolled it up to look like a BU meter. I tell you, it's the little things sometimes. Even the inside flap has words of encouragement. This thing is like a cereal box. Inside the box, finally, you'll find a small bag with some documentation. One is an offer for a free Y connector, which hopefully will encourage people to buy another lav mic, wink wink. Also included is a loss protection sticker that you could register and put on a valued piece of equipment with the hopes that it will get returned with the finder claiming a reward. I tried it and found out it's actually a free 3-month silver membership to Return Me Global Recovery Service. After it expires, you will have to pay a fee to maintain the silver level of protection or higher. Otherwise, you're bumped down to the free bronze level. You'll notice surrounding the bag is simple instructions. Surely you know how to plug in a mic, but it does provide a good tip. Ensure a tight connection. Trust me, I've botched many a year recording because of that simple oversight, so it's good to keep in mind. Inside the case, you'll find a microphone with a swivel clip, pre-installed wind muff, and 6.5 feet of cable. And it comes with its own branded Velcro tie to keep it nice and neat when you're done with it. Also, you'll get another 6.5 foot extension cable with its own tie. And by the way, they're much neater when you open the box for the first time. I had already used the cables prior to filming this, and I'm not quite as neat wrapping it back up as the packaging department. You'll also notice a helpfully labeled 4 to 3 pin adapter, as many devices, such as the DSLR camera I use, requires a 3-pin head. This will be necessary as the tip on the lavalier mic is 4-pin. Finally, you get a couple of extra wind muffs if you need it. And it all packs away nicely in the tiny bag for easy storage when you're done. Handsome packaging does not mean a lot if it doesn't sound any good. So with that in mind, let's give the microphone a try and see what we hear. Now, since I'm not great at speaking off the cuff, to help us test it, I grabbed my old 3rd grade math textbook, which I was allowed to keep for some reason. It's a little worse for the wear because it's been in a damp basement for a couple of decades, but yeah, my name is still in there. So that's a plus. Okay, so right now I'm talking to you through my PowerDeWise lavalier microphone. As you can see, it's attached to my chest, and I did not go through any great pains to hide the wire because this is just a quick test. I'm not going to make myself look all professional for the Broadcast Media Hall of Fame. If you could, please take your Heath Mathematics textbooks and open to page 296 and follow along. A box of apples costs $4.65. How much would 12 boxes of apples cost? That was your first question. The second one is coming up right now. Mr. Butler ordered 468 apple trees. He wants to plant them in 18 rows. How many should he plant in each row? Your final question. In one orchid, Mr. Butler has 124 rows of trees with 38 trees in each row. How many trees does he have in that orchid? All right. Please show all your work, and please refrain from using calculators or any other cheating device, slide rule, abacus. Those are right out. All right, back to that guy. A few years ago, I tried to enter the world of lavalier microphones with a deal that seemed too good to be true. 2 for $20. They came in these little nondescript plastic baggies. So just for fun, let's plug this in and see what it sounds like. Spoiler alert, it's not going to sound good. Okay, so I am back now using this Inexpensive lavalier microphone. I have to adjust it. Sorry for the sound fluctuation. Sound quality aside, you can't even, this is not even attached to anything. It's just kind of hanging, dangling here freely like a loose leaf off of a tree or something. I'm bad with metaphors, but that's, you get the point. Page 311 is where we're going to be, and we have 2 questions now. One boat completed a lap in 13.42 seconds. The next lap took 13.91 seconds. How much slower was the second lap? Second question. The winning boat averaged 57.2 kilometers per hour. The second place boat averaged 56.9 kilometers per hour. How much faster was the winning boat? Was this in metric? Okay, that's enough of that nonsense. You got the gist. I'm filming this well after I started editing the various clips and can give my informed opinion based on what I've heard. Pictured here are all the various microphones I used for this video. Right off the bat, you can throw this cheap lav away. It technically works, but it's flimsy and sounds terrible. Obviously, the $100 Blue Yeti condenser microphone will give you the most robust sound, but there's a lot more work involved. As it picks up more sound, I have to do more post-production work, specifically noise removal and, when I film with a DSLR camera, synchronization, since I cannot plug it directly into the camera. Not to mention microphone placement along with setting up the stand, the windscreen, and so forth. The Blue Yeti is definitely best for voiceover work where I'm heard, but not seen. If you're the type that appears on camera often enough, a lavalier mic is the way to go. And I have to say, I am quite pleased with the way the PowerDeWise sounds. It picked up my voice cleanly and clearly, and as the box promised, it is pretty much plug and play. Other than merely attaching it to the camera and then my shirt, there was no time-consuming setup. This will definitely be a time saver without sacrificing quality. This actually exceeds my expectations, considering it was only $25, and that money saved can be used towards other production expenses. If you're looking for a good, inexpensive lavalier mic, then I could safely recommend the PowerDeWise. Just to give it one more listen, I'll let my alternate lav mic wearing self talk us out. Alright, so that's it. If you heard anything that I didn't pick up on in my tests, or if you have any other comments, please feel free to sound off below in the comments. And once again, I will leave a link if you're interested to the Amazon listing for this PowerDeWise microphone. I'm not making any commission or any sort of affiliated cash on this. This is not a paid promotion. This is just me passing along some information on something I purchased, and hopefully you could do the same for your YouTube channel. Pass along some good purchases or even bad purchases, because information is how we make our buying decisions, and I think it's important. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.